welcome back to another ironic introduction to another video. Just a live stream today. Gonna set up all this good stuff. There we go. Yeah, gonna start grinding my arena. Gotta work on that 4-star setup. A bit behind, but you know, when am I ever not, right? When am I ever not? Yikes, we got a long ways to go. So, but I'm actually going to run a lot of these 4 stars. So let's drop all the way down to build up that streak. Go ahead and start it up. Bam. There we go. Good start. How's it going, Soul MCOC? How is it going? Hopefully well. On the Monday of all Mondays. Damn, that was crazy fast. Section 2 is open. Alright, I actually have to jump into AQ already. Damn, it's only like 7:30. Love it. Love it. How's it going, Spidey? Hopefully well. Hopefully well. Anything good for me? News-wise? Informational-wise? Alright. Straight to the left. Here we go. Osmond Ghost, what's up? What's up? Getting that Monday arena grind in, huh? The fun and joy of this. %100% sure I parried, but that's okay. There we go. Nice little 23 there. Butchered it at the end, but that's okay. Ended up not being the heal that I wanted it to. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Might have something to do with not holding the phone in my hand like I'm actually playing the game. There we go, clean. That's what I needed. It's a free heal. I'm loving these new AQ changes. Absolutely loving it. Might actually get through section 2 in the first half of the day for me. That's gonna be pretty hot, not gonna lie. Thoughts on Sabertooth's Prestige? Spidey, is it any good? Let me go look up. Let's see, Sabertooth's Prestige, based on the Prestige list, is 10,515. It's pretty good. Spidey, not the world's greatest. I think 10.6 is my new metric for what I would say is like good or great Prestige. Anything less than that is, you know, it's competitive, but not necessarily the best. Pop it off. What is up? Only the good stuff, mate. Only the good stuff. Back to the arena grind now. A 6-star rank 3s. Why do you have a 6-star rank 3, mate? Let me see. Let me see. Sabertooth compared to the rest of the mutants is 5th. As a 6-star rank 3, 1350. 1350's looking pretty good. Not the world's greatest. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's still the same. I mean, same relative value. Not like the world's amazing. But 6-star rank 3 Captain Marvel movies. Wow, yeah, man. Is 13,667. So, you know, it's a competitive Prestige at the 6-star rank 3 level. But like, you know, comparing two different kinds of value there in SIG levels. What is up, SG? Hopefully things are well for you, mate. go. Yo, man, you're killing me. At this point, just go to Aunt Mai. Here you go. Here you go. I can't. You're killing me. Go to Aunt Mai and look it up yourself. Here you go. Here's a link. But you're killing me, man. One or two, I'm happy to do it for you, but do I look like, if I'm not hashtag if Google was a guy. I'm not a college humor video, mate. SG, new AQ mods are horrible. I can imagine, but isn't there like a huge benefit there? They looked pretty bad to me. They looked pretty bad when I was like reviewing and like thinking about how to counter them and how to play around them. I didn't realize there was also a health and attack thing there, but I guess that makes sense, like logically speaking, but still that's... I didn't know your alliance would be running them, SG. How many are you planning on running, and are you going to get any tier 5 class catalyst as a result? Also, which one did you run? Because I feel like not all of them are equally as difficult. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm lazy too. He got me for the first couple questions. Spidey got me for the first couple. But after that, I said S. Oh, L. I'm my Abyss team ready on my second account. We'll do the run when I have the units. Damn, Osman. Already running through it on your ult? Who's your Abyss team? Just curious. Are you like, or did you mean you have like an actual like static 5? The God tiers. We're in the Doom one. Ran parry first. That isn't bad. Isn't? How does it work, SG? Because the question I had on that one, because like the description makes it sound like it doesn't trigger in the fight you're currently in, but triggers in fights afterwards. Is that how it is? Or is it like all fights, including the one you're currently in? Does that question make sense? It's much like Limber. Okay, see, that's what I thought it was. That's what I thought it was. Limber, but, you know, crossfight. How's it going, Jack 2020? Hopefully well. Thank you. Yes, Jack. Yes, sir. Or Miss. Technically, Jack could be short for something else. Let's see. Osman goes 6-star rank 2 Human Torch, sexy. 5-star Aegon, Nick Fury, Sim Supreme, and Heimdall. Damn. Damn, Osman. Crush it. Absolutely crush it. It's like your standard OP team. How many are you going units in wise, Osman? How many units are you planning on going with, Osman? There we go. Mad Hats, Abyss Mordo, better to use ramped up Morningstar or Void? I'd probably use Void. Mad Hats, if it were me. But I also don't have any kind of leveled up Morningstar. So I am not the like go-to guru for Morningstar. Just so I make sure I throw that disclaimer out there. Parzival, what is up? Hello, hello. Good day, Joe Mama. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, bro, ran arena without attritions. Yeah, it is. It sucks, dude. SG. Why'd you have to run arena without them, though? Did you turn them off recently? Or did you turn them off for AQ? I could imagine that being a good reason. There we go. Is Magic still any good? I duped her today. Yes, Jack 2020. She's still amazing. Still got lots of really, really valuable usage. AQ and War. Yep, SG, that would be the reason. Yeah, I mean, they're crazy to unlock cost-wise, Spidey. I don't think that it's efficient for most players. That's either like a crazy long-term investment for newer players, or honestly, like, pick them up for the mastery bundles and then do them then. That's how I unlock most of my masteries. I think I unlocked half. I unlocked Liquid Courage and 1 point in Willpower the hard way, and then I unlocked the rest of the masteries with the first mastery bundle like a year ago. Osmond Ghost. I'm currently at 3,700 units at the moment on my second account. Hot. But I need 2 more points in Mystic Dispersion, so I need those Mystic Mastery cores. That's legit. By 2 more, will that bring you to like 3? Will that bring you to 4? Because, like, you know, big difference on how many points you're trying to dump into there. Let's see. This will bring me to 3. Okay. I see. Yeah. You definitely need those 2 extra points then, for sure. Yeah. So what did you do today, Jay? Spidey? I worked. I got home a little late. I made that video, that rant. And then I ate dinner. And here we are grinding Arena pretty late. It took me a while. Like, don't be fooled. A 5-minute rant video takes me half an hour to 40 minutes to make. Just to find wording that I'm comfortable with. It takes me like 6 to 7 minutes to do the intro. I'm bad. You wouldn't know it by seeing my videos, but it takes me a lot of time to get those out. Let's see, Jack Tonti. I'm gonna actually have to have it out. Peace out, Jack. Have a good one, mate. SG, loved your CCP video. Thanks, man. I'm glad that you liked it. You know, it's, I try to put a lot of disclaimers in there. I'm not trying to attack anybody. Because, you know, nobody's actually doing anything wrong. Just, I think it could be done better. I had chili cheese dogs, Spidey, homemade chili cheese dogs. Not the hot dogs, or homemade. Actually, nothing was homemade. So, scratch that, not homemade. I had chili from a can, processed cheese, hot dogs, and some curly fries. You know, kind of an easy day, but still came out really good in my opinion. Scripted, I see. Parzival. Not quite scripted, but definitely like along the lines of rehearsed. You know, not intentionally. I would love to one-shot it, but especially on something that I feel is controversial or might get any kind of negative feedback, I want to make sure is well phrased so that I don't find myself recanting or redacting statements. You know, I want to be able to stand firm and get my thoughts across in an organized manner. You know? The only thing that's really scripted, I think, out of my content, probably my guides and my as fast as possible champion videos. Those ones I have to script because, like, not taking efficient notes on those really makes them difficult. K-Dog. So, Jay, it looks like you may have called the 25 to 30 Sabertooth Furies on the head. Nice, K-Dog. Yeah, I saw your comment, mate. I'm pretty pumped. That would be pretty solid, I'd say. A reasonable amount. And it acknowledges the fact that, like, I'm dying here. It acknowledges the fact that, you know, Sabertooth's abilities technically read that he can get more than 15. So I like that. They just put a max on saying, like, you know, 50 is too many. Seyhan bin Rashad. So not quite nutrition masteries, but attrition masteries. So the story behind that, and I typed the word in there, is the definition of attrition. And you know what? Let's be efficient here. So the exact definition of attrition is the action or process of gradually reducing the strength or effectiveness of someone or something through sustained or attack or pressure. Now, the reason I call the liquid poison and the double edge attrition is because I feel like they're more accurate, and it's also not a trigger. Suicide masteries imply that you're killing yourself, which you're not. You're taking damage, yes, but you're not necessarily killing yourself off, right? Like, the implication is, you're dead. Attrition, most commonly, like attrition wars, is having some kind of advantage in numbers. So attrition masteries, you increase your damage at the cost of health. It's a dangerous way to play, but you're not necessarily killing yourself off. You're just, you know, playing with a little risk. So I just think attrition is a better way of defining them. It rolls off the tongue a little bit better, and it's not like a flagged word or a trigger word. It's a little more PC, if you care about PC. And for me, I do. So I try or attempt to bring the term in where I can. Know what I mean? Remember I mentioned that Sasquatch Synergy may turn Sabretooth into God tier? Yes, Parzival, you did. You did. I do remember you saying that. And look at where we are now. Look at where we are now. Back then, Parzival, I was trying to go full emu, you know? Or ostrich? I don't remember if it's emus or ostriches. I was trying to go full that one bird that sticks its head in the ground. I think it's emus. And just pretend like I didn't know anything because I don't like paying attention to like beta content or, you know, anything that's not officially in the game. But here we are. I could not ignore it. No, Sabretooth has been in space since the start, nothing. But as soon as players start benefiting from it, it's a bug. Yeah, Parzival, but it also, like, you know, it depends on whether or not they cap it at 25 or 30. If they cap it at 25 or 30, then what they're saying is, yes, Sabretooth can get more than 15. They acknowledge that part. But they think that 50 is too broken and is an unintended overvalue of the ability. And then kind of meet us halfway here where, you know, the ability is still really good at 25 to 30. And, you know, there's that value. Because obviously, if you read the synergy, crazy stacking Furies wasn't the intention. But if they just make it 15 flat, then I have a whole different video, and that is the importance of technical writing, which Kabam does a very poor job of a lot of times. Not always, but a lot of times. That I still have in the works. It's just I want to provide a lot of research and evidence there, so I've been putting it off. That's ostrich. Damn, Parzival, I suck. Why do I have emu in my head? What do emus do that are special? How's it going, Matthew Robinson? Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Spidey says Rob Raiders. Still currently Rob Raider. Yusuf Shakur. Thanks for subbing, mate. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. But let's at least get it here. Recent subs. Yusuf Shakur. There we go. Whoa, let's make my face smaller. Y'all don't need to see this big old head. Osmond Ghost, I used 3,500 and 20 of the 20% revive on my first run. Damn, that's actually really, really good. That's what? 4,300 units, Osmond? So I'd say that's probably a little below average. Red Dog, I got you with that wave, bro. Or salute. I don't really know what that symbol is. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a wave. Gruntings and salivations, Jay. Man Falcon, I don't know if that was intentional, but that's funny. Gruntings and salivations. I think that's supposed to be greetings and salutations. Oh, God. 15 is way too low. Should at least be 25 to 30. I was going to go for Sasquatch for my 6-tooth Sabretooth, and there's no way I'm going to do that now. Even if it's 25 to 30 Parzival, would you go for it then? Yusuf Kerr. Hey, Jay, I'm new around here. How are you? I am great. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the sub. Always appreciate it. Enjoy your time. Yo, Crash. How's it going? Nothing special about emu other than they are the second largest bird. Oof. Well, to quote a great man, one might even say a phenomenal man, if you're not first, you're last. So yeah, sounds like emu is your last. Remember, breathe and relax. Relax. I think you needed to change the L to a W there. It's breathe and relax. Come on, Spidey. Your old language is wearable. Alright, cringe over. 25 to 30, I would. Respect Parzival. I don't know what the damage output is on 25 to 30. I'd like to see that before I had full, like, opinion of it. I know 50 looked busted. So, let's see. For 100 subs special, Crash, do a... For 100 subs, do... I'm trying to think of something reasonable, mate. I'm trying to think of something reasonable. Where are you content-wise? Anything you can push for fun? for 100 sub special. Yeah. Do something content-wise. Like a Winter Soldier takedown or something. You know what I'm saying? Something for giggles. Actually, did you know that emu is no relation to an ostrich and is a relative to a... Now I'm being trolled. Trolled! Emus are nasty and dangerous. I've been around them before. They can gut you if they wanted to. Interesting, Red Dog. Kind of like the ostrich did in Jumanji, the new one with Jack Black, where it just straight up pecked down on the rock and he just shattered. Great scene. Great scene. Was that Phenomenal Man by any chance, Jay? Phenomenal Man? Who is Phenomenal Man? The voice I was doing? Oh, no, the, if you ain't first, you're last. First of all, if you ain't first, you're last is a quote by Ricky Bobby, the man with 2 first names. Great movie. Great movie. I was thinking I will bitch slap Winter Soldier with Doom and RL. There you go, Crash. You could do a compilation of, you know, 100 slaps on Winter Soldier. Just to give us an idea of what it feels like to get slapped 100 times. And then you could say, thanks for slapping the sub button 100 times. Know what I mean? 20 Furies with Domino, Synergy Sabretooth hits around 17 to 18k medium crit. That's pretty damn good, Parzival. So I'd say 20 to 25 is pretty reasonable. I'd like to see closer to 30. I think if that's 20. Just because, like, you still got a crit. And Sabretooth kind of lacks a lot of utility. Like, he doesn't have a lot of utility. He has access to, like, ability accuracy reduction with synergies and stuff. But just because he's synergy reliant, I would like the damage numbers to be a little bit bigger. You know what I'm saying? Kiwi is... Oh, Kiwi is an actual type of bird. Okay. Way smaller than an emu with a long beak. Emus aren't that dangerous. The cassowary will gut you, though. No, I gotta look these up, man. You're killing me. Okay, I believe you that a kiwi is a real bird, because now that you mention it, they actually used it in Jumanji. Cassowary is a real bird too. Dude, that's wild. I'm gonna just send this to this person real quick, so they can be like, this is spoken Nuwu. I thought you were trolling, man, Falcon. I googled it. You're right. You got me. You got me. How many rank 4 stars do you have, Jay? Yusuf, I have 15? 14 or 15, I think. I'll count when I get to my 5 stars. Or when I finish this, if I remember. Red Dog. Didn't see that movie. I just know that they have his claw on their feet that can be lethal when they kick, and they kick hard and fast. I mean, yeah, you definitely won't see me fighting an emu or an ostrich anytime soon. That's for damn sure. Ethan Harris, how do you use Domino? You slap on at least the Red Hulk synergy, even better if you can bring the Massacre synergy, and then you literally parry heavy all day. Parry heavy. Wrecked. And then, yeah, special 2s and special 3s. Special 2s if you don't run attrition mastery, special 3s if you do. Okay, let me go count my 5 stars real quick. It does have Cold Snap immunity, which is a really, really good one, and hopefully becomes more relevant as we move farther along in the game. But at the moment, is not the most relevant. Okay, so as far as 5 stars go, yeah, Spidey, we still got to do that. It will happen one day. It will happen, I promise. Okay, so 5 stars, rank 5. I have 1, 2, 3. It's not letting me count properly. I'm a New Zealander. I've actually had a great spotted kiwi. Ooh, that's pretty cool. And while in Australia, we had a pet emu. Well, now I know to stay away from them, though, you know? Ooh, Jay, fresh cut, boys? Yeah, thanks, mate. Much appreciated. Okay, 5 stars, 6, 12, 16. So I have 16 5 stars. Rank 5. That's a pretty good number. Iceman, Incinerate, Poison, and Bleed Immune. Also Iceman, not Cold Snap Immune. I thought the reason for Iceman, though, Spidey, was because I thought Cold Snap came out after Iceman existed in the game, and they just never updated him, right? Like, I thought that was the reason. No? Oh, don't let a kiwi poo on you. I will definitely refrain from letting anything poo on me, man, Falcon. But yes, thank you for the warning. I don't know, Spidey. I can't confirm about that Iceman. That's what I've been told. I'm like, this, when I was like, it doesn't make sense that Iceman doesn't have Cold Snap immunity. Someone was like, yo, Cold Snap entered the game after Iceman. Like, Iceman was the first. Although I guess that actually doesn't make any sense either. Like, Iceman inflicts Cold Snap. So, like, when he came out, you know what? That makes no sense, Spidey. We're gonna redact that. Like, just upon releasing the champion, they introduced Cold Snap. So, like, he should at least be immune to himself, right? Unless he is immune to himself, in which case, never mind. What's good, everyone? Jack Golden, how's it going? Still weird. You're very right. It's a very good point. Okay. Bolivia! I've heard of that place, AC. Does anyone think Hulkbuster is ranked 2 6-star? It'll be my first one. Matthew Robinson. How many 5-stars do you have? Kind of depends on how many 5-stars you have. And whether or not you have a Havoc counter as well. Not much, just casually making chicken nuggets at 1 a.m. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, Jack. Go for it. More like a snake poo. Ooh, that's a good point, Max. Although I don't see anything wrong with a quad immune. Iceman doesn't have like the world's largest set of utility, you know? One more bird thing. When I was in Kenya last year, my guy told me that he's seen an ostrich kill a lion with a kick before. Damn. I mean, just because of how wild that sounds, Red Dog, and because I don't foresee myself ever testing it, I'm gonna just choose to believe it, because that sounds wild. You know what I'm saying? Hello, AC. Still catching up. Let me get this straight. This guy who got his powers from the Arctic and lived there for a pretty long time, yet he can't handle Cold Snap. Yep. Frostbite gets to him. You know, Spidey? That's how it be. Maximus Prime. I think 25 is a pretty reasonable place to cap Sabretooth's theories. It's also like a good addition, especially if they add it to his text in game. Let me count to 6. Here we go. Look up giant Weta. I'm not looking up any kind of freaky insect. Dude, I already have a fear of insects as is. Well, hopefully they do it as like a quick tune-up, Spidey, you know? Iceman? Would be nice, but I doubt it. I don't foresee that happening anytime soon. Should I rank for my 5-star OG Vision or max out my 4-star duped Ghost? I just became uncollected last week. Sergio, I would do Ghost. I don't know if you've seen my 4-star runs of the uncollected monthly event. Maybe not as much recently, but if you go back like 6 or 7 months at the very least, but just in general, the 4-star runs I do, Ghost is a key player. Even a 4-star Ghost just breaks so many nodes and so many fights. She's just so good in so many situations where like even a 4-star Ghost is just better than so many other champions. Like that reality is not lost, you know? So, and then you can just use her in like variant 3 and variant 4, you know? Situations where even being a 4-star, she'll still be really, really useful. How's it going, Mr. Silver Bullet? Capitan, what is up? I was gonna say I've seen Iceman in movies because he had that whole thing with Rogue. Realistically, Iceman should be shock resistant, maybe cold snap resistant at the very least, because he's made of ice. If you're made of ice, then you should be resistant to some damage and debuffs. I would say that he shouldn't be shock resistant, Maximus, because technically ice, like the ice doesn't have to be pure. So for him to be shock resistant, there would have to be absolutely no ion or conductivity within the ice, and that's actually super atypical, because any kind of ice formation would have to be created in a vacuum, or a vacuous space with no particles in it for that ice to have no ions. And so as long as ice has ions, there's some, even incredibly small, but there is a amount of conductivity that ice will have, so electricity would be able to flow through it to a degree. So yeah, you shouldn't be shock immune, but I do agree with cold snap immune. Just like from a science perspective, as we talk about characters with superpowers and the ability to shoot laser beams from their eyes, no big deal. Sergio, hey, my pleasure. Happy to help, and I hope you love that 4-star ghost, because she is amazing. Yeah. Incinerate immune is fine, because like incinerate means fire, right? And you could have something cold enough that it shrugs off heat. I'd say that's pretty reasonable. Fun fact, a kiwi fruit is actually a Chinese gooseberry, but for marketing purposes, a Texan called the name kiwi fruit. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. That is a fun fact. I love it. I like fun facts. I usually forget them very quickly, so don't be offended if I don't remember in a later stream, but I love hearing them. I think they're really neat. Which just also means you'll probably be able to use the same fun fact like 6 or 7 times on me before I catch on. But hey, it's all fun that way. I've also got the 5-star version, Awakened and at rank 4. Matthew, I don't know if I would do a rank 2 6-star Hulkbuster. Not as your first one. You know what I'm saying? Just not as your first one. I don't think he needs it. Like, I think the situations where you'll use him, he'll be good enough at rank 1. Hey, Maximus, thanks for being good-hearted about it. Let's see, my pulls are broken. I pulled 6 Cosmic 5-stars in a row. Rip. My 4-stars I pulled have all been Cosmic for a good 2 weeks. Yikes, Akira the Gun. I mean, at least Cosmic is a stacked class. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jack. Can't help it, mate. I'm a chemist. Are synergies vital for Ghost? I haven't really used her. Sergio, a lot of people are very reliant on the Wasp synergy, but no, I usually play her without. Just get comfortable with the Wasp synergy and the Hood synergy, and if you're using only a Ghost team, the Ant-Man synergy as well for damage. Iceman wasn't melted by Sentinel, I'm pretty sure. I have a Ghost guide. If you want, Sergio, let me know, and I will link it for you. Intro to A-level tomorrow. Good luck, Matthew. Chemistry as a class and chemistry and science as knowledge foundations are 2 completely different things, especially introduction chemistry. Try not to let introduction to chemistry warp your perception of what chemistry is, because if it's any consolation or any kind of like perspective, I went to my friend's introduction to chemistry, their general chemistry class, to like help them and like be able to tutor them. And I told them straight up, if I had to take a year of general chemistry, I might have considered dropping out of chemistry as a major. That's how bad intro to chem is versus like actual chemistry. Intro to chem is like a knockoff math class. Ghost Sword needs synergies. Yes, his hood is nice. Any chance they'll nerf Sabretooth? Not before August update. Parzival, we'll have probably confirmation on how the Sabretooth thing is, or thing goes, before Sasquatch comes into the game, I would imagine. Sergio says, yes, please. So let me get you good with that. Here you go, mate. Here is the guide. A stacked Heimdall, Tarax, Medusa, duped, Kamala, and Corvus, but still. Yeah, that's... I mean, Heimdall's a good pull. You will not use him a lot, but it's a really good pull synergy-wise. Medusa's amazing, especially the dupe, because if that's a first-time dupe, that's awesome. And Corvus, and you should not be complaining about Corvus, because that's wild. Also, Claire, worth rank 2 as a 6-star. Eventually, a kid with a gun. A lot of, like, eventually. Like, you got to be pushing into later stages of content. Otherwise, I don't think she really needs the stats, personally. Say, learn Ghost without the synergies. The synergies make her really easy once you have the basics. Ryan Ives, crush it. I totally agree. Although I think it's okay to rely on the Wasp synergy at first, because a lot of people, you don't need to unlearn the Wasp synergy until, like, you're really pushing higher tiered wars and you can't afford it. Or if you're using her in Alliance Quest, which is also something that doesn't happen until later. So, like, when you're using Ghost just for content, I'd say it's okay to, like, handicap yourself. It's not that hard to unlearn Wasp synergy, in my opinion. So, but I definitely agree. Like, you don't want to cripple yourself getting used to the damage from Ant-Man, because it's some crazy damage from Ant-Man. Yes, Red Dog. Yes, they did. That's okay. Medusa was a second dupe. Rip. Yeah, so a kid with a gun, any 6-star in general, like, not all of them are worth rank 2ing, and even the ones that are, some of them you're better off waiting, because a 6-star rank 1 is still really, really powerful. You got a lot of stat value. So for, like, a lot of people, until they're pushing later stages of the game, or they're using Claire in, like, War or Alliance Quest, those are the two major ones, and, like, we're talking about higher tiered Alliance Quest specifically, because if she's too high statted, you'll never get to the heal rotation. That's a good thing to note. You don't need the stats. You're using her as a mystic counter, right? She's not a general purpose taxi. It takes too long to get to the heal phase, right? A lot of times opponents will die before you can get a proper healing off if you're using her in things like Alliance Quest or Alliance War and stuff at, like, lower tiers. At higher tiers, obviously the situation changes, but just in lower tiers specifically. And for general content like countering nodes and stuff, the amount of power gain, the ability she has as a Nullify champion, she's like Symbiote Supreme, where you don't need a maxed out Sim Supreme to just annihilate, you know, buffed up champions. She's just so good in those scenarios that even with less stats, she holds her own. It's not until you're using her, like I said, at higher tiers, where you really, really want those extra stats, that I think she draws that value. I think she's Clairvoyant, I think, is someone I said is rank 4 worthy, no question. After that, you really need to pace it out. And 6 stars, bringing 6 stars to rank 2 is expensive. No, you know what I'm saying? And you might just be better off ranking 3 5 stars to rank 5 instead of ranking 2 6 stars to rank 2. Matthew Robinson, yeah, I mean, I loved Chem at GCSE. What is GCSE? Star B? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You're the person who made the Sunspot comment. I don't remember what the Sunspot comment is, but that's who you are. Are you going to rank up anything on stream? Probably not, Startbeat. I usually like to make rank up videos for that. It's just kind of fun. Lets me talk and gush over my new rank up. I'm pretty sure I know who my next rank up is, but you never know. Crazy poll could change everything. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my music stopped. It did. enough. We'll move on to the next set. Can we see the roster? Yeah, you can see it here. Here we go. Here are the 6 stars. And then you can pause to eyeball anything in particular. They're ranked 2'd all the way up to the Venom. And here are the 5 stars. Shit. It won't let me show. Well, you're going to be seeing the 5 stars soon. I apologize. Those are the 6 stars. But we're really, really behind today. And we're just now starting our 6-star rotation. Yikes. Sorry, I'm from England. Google says it's the equivalent to a grade 10 in the United States. Okay, good to know. Hey, no worries. You don't need to apologize for my lack of understanding. Thank you so much for explaining. It is much appreciated. So for us, that would be the equivalent of high school. Grade 10. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, grade 10 chemistry was pretty cool, Matthew. I agree, but that was also still pretty close to Gen Chem. Almost exactly the same. So, that is the chemistry that I... Actually, the difference between grade 10 chemistry and college level introduction to chemistry were very different, I would say. Because I felt like college was a lot more nitpicky, and I didn't like that. Ivan, how's it going? What is up? Only the good sting? Only the good stuff. Wow. I don't even know what I was trying to say there. Only the good stuff, mate. Grind in the arena for eternity. How do you grow? I've recently started posting on my channel. Start beat MCOC. So first, consistency, right? You gotta post consistently. Second, is you gotta recognize the mantra or the concept, or I think this is the biggest one. Your channel doesn't grow while you're live streaming. I think is something a lot of people would benefit from. Live streaming is fun. It's an absolute blast. I love it. But you might pick up a subscriber here or there, but most of the people who are watching your live stream are people who've already subscribed. Like, yeah, you pick up a handful, but like actual growth, right? Like trying to break 1,000, it's not going to happen by streaming every day. Because like there's a lot of people who make content, so why would they click on you? The best way to grow your channel is by consistently posting and videos, right? Make sure your videos all fall under some kind of similarity, or if you're trying to be like a catch-all, like I am, like I post on everything, you know, then it's all about posting as frequently as possible, like every day. And then from there, it's just about loving it. You gotta love it, because I feel like people can tell, or at least I can tell, like when you're not into it, you know, if you're not enjoying yourself, you're boring, you're less entertaining, or it feels more dragged on, you know? So I don't know, maybe that's just me. And then finally, crystal opening videos, man. Once you've got like a handful of people watching you, you know, it's definitely worth taking the time to save up 5 stars. This is the part I hate and I actually don't do, but it's a really good tip. Save up those 5 stars, open some calves, you know, those things, they catch views. And that's part of YouTube's algorithm and the way that crystal videos are watched and stuff. I'm not a huge fan of that method, and I personally don't go out of my way to do it, but if you're trying to actively grow, it is a really good way to grow, as long as you have other content for people to watch. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll catch people's attention, but it won't keep them there. It's important to note. Jay, I think I may have asked you this last stream, but not sure. Top 3 most fun champs to play in your opinion? Whew. Maximus. For me, playing Quake is really fun. For me. I don't. When I'm streaming, it's stressful and not fun because I feel like I'm bored to watch. After that, as far as most fun, I would say Elsa Bloodstone for sure, Sunspot for sure, and I used to think Ghost, but in my top 3, I think Silver Surfer is getting up there. Silver Surfer is pretty wild, mate. Pretty wild. Joe Mama, I'm thinking sometime halfway through August. I want to get to like 10,000 units is the problem. That's like a shit ton of units, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. But yeah, I think if I do it halfway through August, right, it's the 13th, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I do it August, like, 15th or so, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 weeks from now. I should be able to get to 10,000 units. And then I should be pretty safe to not have to spend units, right, on my second path. So yeah, probably about 5 weeks, Joe Mama. I've never understood crystal opening videos. Red Dog, one, there's a lot of people who love salt, myself included, and now I get my salt through other means, so I don't watch as many, but a lot of people enjoy watching crystal opening videos, and it's because what they have is something called salt or envy or schadenfreude, right? So either you have envy, salt, right? That's what salt stands for essentially, where you're like, damn, I wish I was you, you're so lucky, you know, blah, blah, blah. That's awesome. You're sharing someone else's enjoyment. Or schadenfreude, where you want to see people wail out and just get completely wrecked. Most people are both. And that's the concept of crystal opening videos. As far as why they're so popular, that is because of the way YouTube algorithm works. So YouTube will suggest videos that are similar to yours, but they won't suggest videos that lose relevancy. A lot of videos lose relevancy over time. Crystal opening videos, however, they do not. So, like, for example, my rants aren't probably suggested a lot because someone would have to post a video related to my rant, and then YouTube might suggest my video. But crystal opening videos, every time you post a crystal opening video, every time someone watches a crystal opening video or posts a new one, your old crystal opening video is still relevant. So YouTube will suggest it, and people get stuck into voidless loops of YouTube, and you know, they click on the next video and it happens to be another crystal opening video. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. You know, like someone posts Abyss of Legends 100% crystal opening, and now all the 30 other crystal opening videos for Abyss of Legends 100% all get recommended because you clicked on that. So that's why. That's the reason. You got to understand the algorithm, and then abuse it. As frustrating as it is. If you guys want to post something because I didn't know what to edit out, I really need an editor, or start beat MCOC, you can be like me, mate. My big thing is I hate editing videos, but I love making content. So a lot of my content is really low effort. Like, it's literally just me, a webcam, and my face in the corner. You know? Like, that's just how it is. Very interesting. For me personally, it's Sunspot, Omega Red, and Captain Marvel movie. Ooh, those are all good additions. Captain Marvel movie is pretty fun. It is fun going pew pew. Omega is interesting. I just don't feel like his playstyle is super different, you know? I have a 4th of July crystal opening, but I don't know if I need to edit any info. That's on you, Start Beat. Let's see. People's Champ. Finally, the champ has come back to Jay Silverstream. Fun every time. Get to practice the voice and piss off my neighbors. Pissing off my neighbors part isn't fun. Would have taken my exams this year too. Feels weird being off for so long. Yeah, Matthew, sorry. I apologize. It sucks. School's not started for you yet? Or just because it's summer now? Let's see. Red Dog. I didn't know about the YouTube algorithm, but still, crystal opening videos are a waste of time for me. I get why people like them, but it's all just fluff. Yes, it is, Red Dog. Yes, it is. Which is why I don't go out of my way to make them. Like, that's why you see, like, 60-second videos from me of just like a crystal opening, and it's like not even my face or anything. It's just literally me posting it. I don't want people to watch my channel because I post fluff, you know? But it just depends on what kind of views you want, what kind of views make you feel good, you know? For me, the views that make me feel good are not the ones on my crystal opening videos or my rank up videos. Well, the rank up ones are fun because I like talking to people about rank ups, and it's nice hearing what people think. But like the crystal opening videos, I gotta post them when I clear content because like that's good for the channel. But those aren't fun for me. I don't take satisfaction in those. The ones that like I get satisfaction on are like the rants or like my guides. Like if I put a lot of effort into a guide, it's really satisfying to see views on that and have like people be like, hey, this was helpful. Like there's a lot of satisfaction in that. Just how it is. You gotta do both. You gotta do both if you really want to grow. And Bishop is also pretty awesome. You know, Yusuf, a lot of people say that. I just don't see it. I see the big specials. I guess that's fun. But, like, you know, like, a lot of other champs also do big specials. So it just doesn't feel like it to me. But you're not the first person to tell me that. You're, like, the third or fourth person, I feel. See, I just love dashing back and watching them die with Omega. That's fair. That's fair, Maximus. One of my favorite things is to be sitting there holding block. And then, you know, just, like, have them die over time. Jay Silver, I'm jealous that you got a haircut in San Francisco. Everything got pushed back. People's Champ, my wife cuts my hair. She's been cutting my hair for almost a whole year now. Start beat MCOC. Is there any sensitive stuff on that MCOC app? I would look at the video. Just rewatch your video real quick and make sure there's not. I want to say no, but, you know, I'm not recording your screen, so you should be careful on your own end. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I like how you approach this channel and the game. You have a good perspective. Can't say that about everyone. Yeah, Red Dog, everybody's got a different approach. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it is. I'm glad that you like my approach. I appreciate that. At the end of the day, it's a game, right? Like, I think that needs to be emphasized a little bit more. Don't get me wrong. It's so much more than a game. I'm a gamer. I feel you. But, like, at the end of the day, it's a game. And that's important to remember. No, I stunned him. Cries. I love my rank 5 Omega Red. Nice, man, Falcon. I love my rank 2 6-star. Flex. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Although your rank 5 probably hits harder than mine. In the UK, we're still coming out of lockdown in stages. The summer holidays start here after July 20th. Okay. But are you like in stage 1 or something, Matt? Ugliest champs, Jay. Personally, it's Mojo and MCOC for me. Ooh. Howard the Duck, Max. Just because sound does affect how you look to me. Yeah, Howard the Duck, for sure. I know that doesn't really count because it's not an appearance thing, but damn, he's so annoying. Let's see. After that, hold on. I just gotta make sure. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 38. So I need to save or utilize 1 5-star. There we go. Mojo's a pretty good one. Let's see. Howard the Duck. Ugly champs. God, yeah, I feel like you nailed it on the head with MCOC and Mojo, man. Abomination is an abomination, so that's a pretty close one. But even, like, none of the champs, they're, you know, they all have got their own aesthetic positives. I wouldn't say any of them were, like, blatantly ugly. I heard you could get views by number. Is it true? What do you mean views by number? Start beat. Have a good one, man, Falcon. Thank you, thank you. Have a great time. I mean, like, so it's, like, easy to be, like, Ebony Maw is ugly. But Ebony Maw is an alien, right? So, like, maybe on his world, he's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe Ebony Maw is a model where he's from. Not likely. I'm just saying. Maybe. You know? You don't know. Oh, you can get views by tags. Yeah, tagging is super important, Start Beat. You want to tag everything relevant. So I always tag Marvel Contest of Champions, Kabam, and then things related to the video. But I don't go too crazy. I think there's a good balance between level of effort adding tags and actually having tags. You know what I'm saying? Thoughts on Sasquatch? I don't remember. Not a model on Earth. You're right about that, Max. You're right about that. The dude, I don't remember my thoughts on Sasquatch, my dude. I feel like I was like, it doesn't make sense to me to have damage in Mystic because that's not what I'm looking for in Mystic. Like, it's nice, but that shouldn't be a champion's overarching theme. And that's what I think he was. So he's got Frostbite immunity, Cold Snap 90% resist, and Armor Break immunity. So that's nice. He's an annoying defender. He's got Stagger. Stagger and big specials. Yeah, so like I think my thing was like it didn't look like he made a lot of sense. Like he might be really good in Abyss of Legends, the dude. And you know, special spam is cool, but I don't know. To me, like I value Mystics more so for their utility, and he just seemed like he lacked on that. But it's also tough to say without actually seeing the champion in game. Oh yeah, he's definitely going to be decent. At the very least, decent. Damage alone will make him good. I can't help but look at utility these days. Like, that's the first thing for me. I got plenty of champs that do damage. I need champs that do utility now. On Power Reserve Node, he's just funny. Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. I feel like that's not how it's supposed to work, but I guess it must be an additive percentage, right? Instead of multiplicative. So that makes sense. They do a lot of their percentages that way, so it makes sense. Oh shit. Oh, let's see. The dude, do you plan to get the content creator version of the game when your channel grows? Of course, but it is growing rapidly, boys. It is growing rapidly. The dude, I want you to know that I'm actually qualified, like channel-wise, to be part of the CCP. I've actively chosen not to be. I don't have a desire to be part of the CCP. I don't like their terms of service. Good intro apps? I do not. Start Beats. I don't even have an intro for myself. See, in short, we're in phase 3. Gyms, etc. are still closed, but hairdressers and pubs, etc. have reopened with a 2-meter social distancing rule. That's pretty legit. Pretty legit. That's actually pretty close to what we've got here in the U.S. Doom 301, what's up, Jay? Or what's good, Jay? It's DJ from MTP. Hey, how's it going? I was gonna say I didn't recognize your name when you said you liked my live streams. I was like, I don't even know who this person is. So I figured your YouTube channel was different. Damn, Jay's just like, yeah, fuck Kabam. No, actually, the dude. Oftentimes, I'm often a Kabam apologist, and I actually think the content creator program has a lot of really good benefits. I just I don't like their terms of service, and I don't believe. Like, I don't believe in beta information or pre-releasing information. I did for the beta because I felt like a lot of people wanted it, but also because I thought my opinion of the beta was different than a lot of other people's. I felt like there's a lot of hate for the beta, and I had like a lot more to say. So I did for the beta, but typically speaking, I'm not a fan of releasing information or making videos on things that aren't in effect yet. Because of, well, what happened with Sabretooth and Sasquatch. Like, hype, souls crushed. That's not good for the game, in my opinion. And even if they come out with 25 or 30, everybody's going to be like, oh, that's reasonable. But I think it would have been way better if it had just come out as 25 or 30, and then there would have been no hype, soul crush, oh, that's reasonable middle ground thing, you know? It would have just been, oh, hey, look, this is awesome. We can get to 25 or 30. That's so cool. I don't know. Missed potential. Rook, what? You mean you don't want to be part of it? Yeah, I'm good, Rook. I'm good. I'll take a pass on being free advertisement for Kabam. Maximus Prime, how often do I turn them off? I turn them off for Abyss of Legends. I turn them off for the Rage Paths in Act 5. And that's it. I run them non-stop everywhere else. Part of that is because my alliance allows me to, though. Like, the more competitive you get in Alliance War, the more important it is that the people in your alliance turn them off at the start of the war so that, you know, the Masters aren't totally ruining you. I do plan on turning them off So far, there's 2 paths on Act 6.4.1, a handful of paths on Act 6.2. So yeah, I will be turning them off for content, but that's it. Otherwise, I just keep them on always. Have a good one, Matthew. Hey, Double P, no worries. No worries. You didn't miss much, mate. It's like 4 minutes of disclaimer and political correctness, and 1 minute of me saying I think content creators should check with Kabam about interactions that are busted AF. There you go. I just summed the whole video for you in like 15 seconds. Yeah, Max. That's just how it goes. But we've reached that point where that's the reality. Couple paths for Act 6 sounds pretty good though. If I only have to turn them off, like the ones I think I need to turn them off for are like Gimme, and then there's like a special path where you need to use your specials a lot, so that path as well. That's where I'm at the moment, I think. Oh yeah, as long as you're not getting absolutely wrecked by them, it's just so strong. And even in Act 6, taking recoil a couple times really ain't a big deal. Yeah, Double P, exactly. I think it's not, I don't even think it can be technically called a nerf, right? Like, Sasquatch isn't in the game yet, but everybody's calling it a nerf because people released videos about it. Yeah, that was a really shitty response. I agree. Double P. I did see that as well. That was really poor. I'm not saying Kabam doesn't have fault in here. I just, I think that if they allow Sabretooth to build past 15, if they max it out at 25 to 30, it's not a nerf, right? Like, Sasquatch isn't in the game. You probably would have never gotten Sabretooth to 25 or 30 with the regular quantity of persistent charges because of the whole needing to special 3 quit out of the game. So, like, that means that interaction still works. They don't have to redact anything there. You get some really good power intake from that as well. It's not a nerf. It's just they put a max on it during the CCP. And I just think the whole negative spin on the entirety of it could have been avoided. It just seems silly to me. I don't like beta information. This is why I don't like beta information. I think it causes unnecessary drama. If you guys want classic Jay, just go to his vids and filter date added yet. Yeah, dude. Back when I used to make videos talking about it's like minute and a half videos talking about something good that happened that day. Whew. Back before I was an MCOC channel. Hey, DJ, if you're still there, I want to say I love that you were like, I thought Map 6 was a free-for-all. I love that you said that, because to me, that just screams confidence. Like, I mean, you guys don't just pick any path you want. Map 6 is easy. I love it. I love it. I wanted to let you know. Thought that was super awesome. You guys want to double P? That joke went over my head, Double P. Went way over my head. I'm thirsty. Oh, good cracks. Hold on. I'm going to get some water. I lied. This is not water. Okay. Back. Thank you for your patience. This is not water. I lied. Whew, that's so good. Killing in it. Yo, bro, when do you take off your MJ gloves? The dude, usually when I get self-conscious about them, and or every 25 to 30 or so minutes. Because you don't want them on your hands nonstop. It's going to be bad for your hands, cutting off circulation like that. But you do want them on your hands a bit, kind of help with the muscle tension. You know, got a jug of both. There we go. Nice start beat. Commenting on live streams on my phone always works really poorly for me. I can't like full size anything or it like acts really weird. I hate it. Makes it tough to watch live streams while I'm on lunch break. Feels so good taking them off though. I wish I could show you guys. They leave indents in my hands. But damn. They really, really help. Alright, we got. Oh, yeah. That hurts so bad. Jay, we can't wait till your unit is stacked again. And thanks, the dude. Me too. I'm actually really, really excited. I'm really, really excited. I can't wait. The reason I can't wait, too, is not just because it's the second path, but because I feel like this next path is going to give me an idea of how actually expensive Abyss of Legends is going to be. Rook, I use a Note 8. Beautiful. Beautiful device to play on. Works absolutely amazing. Just love it. One day I need to upgrade to whatever the new Note is. We're not there yet, but one day. What are you, Rook? Are you an iPhone user? If I was a gambling man, I'd say you are. Just because, like, statistically speaking, odds are you are. Not because I have any kind of intel or reason to believe you are. Hey, Rook, are you related to the Rook that... Oh, that's obviously you, right? Literally the same name. Literally the same name. Okay. I never noticed that you had the M1 in our alliance. Yo. Gotta look down for a second. There we go. Notices. Hey, thank you, the dude. It's a good thing my wife didn't see/hear that. She'd be all over you like hounds on a steak. Like Rottweilers on raw meat? Yeah, that's a better analogy. We'll go with that one. I don't know where I got hounds from. I know it's still, like, descriptive, but I could be more specific, you know? I'll work on that specificity. I love my phone. The only thing I hate is how short the battery is. I've had this phone for like 2.5 years, I think. Let's see. I used to be on a Pixel 2 XL. Damn. I bought an iPad Pro and holy shit, it changed my life. The 120 hertz refresh makes a huge difference. Really? Really, Rook? Do you play on your phone still? What's, like... The reason I ask is, like, I know that people have issues when they switch between phone and iPad, you know? Like, getting banned. And I would hate that to happen. Or vulture on meat. Nice analogy, dude. Yes, exactly. Should be all over you like vulture on meat. On a carcass. How much is an iPad Pro? I would love... One day, maybe. One day, if the channel ever hits maybe like 5,000 subs, I'll be able to pitch it. But I would love a like streaming dedicated device that I could still use my phone, you know, like / like I wouldn't have to worry about people calling or like, you know, all that stuff, because that's a very real problem. Illusion. I like the way your name is set up. What is up? Only the good stuff. Grinding Arena. As always. The iPad Pro is game changing. Damn. Isn't the big screen like hindering? That was another one of my concerns. Or is an iPad Pro not a big screen? Because I actually like how small the screen is. Oh man, the dude. If I could get to 5K by this year, that would be wild. I'm just hoping I can get to 2K this year. You know? Like, it blows my mind that I have 1,500 people subscribed to me. 1,500 people out there said that I was worth pressing a little red button, and damned if that don't make me feel good about myself. What that really is 1,300 people who liked hearing me rant. iPad Pro is like 1,000. That's not bad. Last year's model is 600 to 800. It's not bad. Not bad, not bad. Although I would get the new model just because definitely a recurring problem with Apple products in general is I feel like they get phased out quicker than other devices. Not that they go out of obsolete, just that they get phased out by like developers. Okay. For me, it's just about having a device, an alternative device. Like, I actually already don't have a problem with, like, the fingers obscuring the battlefield. Because, like, I'm one of those people who, when I, like, if you can see my mouse on the screen, my eyes are always, like, here. I look up here, and I watch, like, the opponent out of the corner of my eye, usually. I don't know, it's just a weird way to play. So I feel like a bigger screen, it would be harder to do that, you know? I'll have to see it. I wonder if I could ever try one out. That's what I'll have to do. I'll have to go into an Apple store. Suck it up. Go into an Apple store, play on it, and see how I feel. But it is good to hear someone talk about it in a positive light. Yeah, the dude. I'd probably do something for 10K. I'm gonna do something for 2K. I don't even know, but like it feels so far away. It's not even on my radar yet. Go to Costco, buy one, try it out. If you don't like it, you can return it. Oh, but be prepared to not return it. Okay. So I'll only make the purchase when I can comfortably let go of the grand. Noted, Rook. Noted. I'll probably wait for a new model to come out first. It's pretty cool. Like I said, it's going to be 5 or 10K subscribers. That'll be the celebration. Not just the celebration, but that'll be when I feel like I can actually like justify having a at-home device, you know? Just because I kind of already spend a lot of money on other things. You know? Not that I can't afford that, but because I may or may not spend my money frivolously elsewhere. Damn, though. I'm going to look this up now. No, I can't. If I look it up, then I'm going to be sold, and then I'm going to be asking for it. Whole dynamic changes. I'm just going to have to take you at your word. That's how I got to go about this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, dude, that iPad Pro 120 Hz will be a game changer. Only notable phones that have that and run well are Samsung S20 Ultra and OnePlus 8 Pro. You know what? Maybe if I stall long enough, Doom, like, it'll just be more prevalent in phones in general. I do notice a huge difference between 60 and 100 Hz. Arc the Osar. Hey, you changed your name. Right? That's you, Osar, right? Hello. Today I'm my first ever 10-minute plank. Yeah, it's you. You're crazy. You're crazy, Osar. I say well as in last year, you a few years. Hey, that's good. That's all I needed to last. Excuse me. Yeah, the dude, this definitely is counterproductive in the form of hydration. If we're talking hydration's sake. It is you. I like your name change. What's the art for? Or is that ours? Ours the Osar? Actually, now that I see it. Just make sure it's the new small bezel iPad Pro. They recently refreshed it, but they just upped the camera, which I never use. Yeah, I never use the cameras. Those are a waste. That's a good point, Shadow. That's definitely pretty tricky. Hey, the dude, one day. But that's okay. Even if the channel stays exactly where it is, no growth, I'll be a happy man. I'll be a happy man. Like, just being where I am now is something I didn't think I'd ever be at. So that's pretty cool. Coop, did you just send a blank message? Oh, eyes. Slow delay. What up, Coop? How's it going? Nice, perfect war. I saw it. Still need to watch. Thank you. Thank you. The wife does good work. Pay a little more attention. There we go. I want another drink already, but it's only been like 10 minutes. Introducing the iPhone 26X in a box. 5 comes with 30 cameras and nothing else improved. I mean, they've improved. They added Gorilla Glass, right? They added improved water resistivity. They took the headphone jack away. But then they developed, you know, all new Bluetooth technology. Well, technically they improved it, but, you know, technically they made it usable. You know, iPhone's done a lot of good things. I'm still an Android fanboy, but I'd buy whatever phone is better at the time. That's my motto. It doesn't matter which side. I just want the best device that caters to my needs. They aren't even going to ship chargers with a new phone. Are you actually serious? Shadow? That's such a ripoff. Unless they're keeping the same lightning charger, in which case, like, it's not a big deal. Not as big a deal, I guess. Chances are, however, you may already have 5 chargers at home for yep, that's exactly what I was saying. It depends on whether or not they change the charger, right? Like, if the charger stays the same, we might actually be saving money that way. All wireless. Yeah, that's actually super possible, Shadow. I could see that. To be fair, I use, like, primarily wireless charging. You know, the only issue I would have with that is a lot of people do use their phone in their cars. They would need a convenient wireless charger you could use while traveling, you know? I guess cases, right? Yeah, still. Dead serious. They're making the highlight for the new phone our thinnest case yet. That's hilarious. I mean, again, it depends on how far they take the whole wireless thing, right? Like, wireless charging is really, really, really awesome. And if you make, like, wireless cases super relevant and usable, like, that could be your way of charging while traveling. It's more convenient, in my opinion. And then from there, wireless chargers for, like, bedside and stuff. Like, right now, my mouse, I have a full wireless mouse, and I use Power Play. So I don't ever have to charge my battery. It just charges on the mat, you know, which is super awesome. Like, no battery, just charge, period. Well, technically it has a battery, but you know what I'm saying. Point is made. No changing of the battery. Yeah, see, Rook's the same way. Wireless charging is pretty damn good. And let's be real, if you're buying the new iPhone, you can probably afford a wireless charger. Holy crap. Let me stop getting wrecked by a civil war. There we go. I think the biggest issue there actually would be people who make content on their mobile phones. They'd have to get something different, right? I don't really like thin phones either. Rather have some bulk with them, and that is that it has a replaceable battery. I mean, Shadow, that also could be counteracted with a case, you know? A chargeable case that you could replace the case. Same effect, you know, effectively. Whew, getting that Asian glow. Android's got its own host of problems, though. You know, like app support. Android app support is garbage. We live in the small things. Yusuf, I use a Note 8. It's awesome. It works amazing. Beautiful phone. My only complaint is how short the battery life is. Someone said I was as beautiful as my phone. I said they'd get in trouble with my wife. Call you up on the conversation, mate. Now you can be included. No, for real, though. That was, like, the whole conversation. And then we had a whole, like, analogy bit with dogs and meat, hounds and food, vultures and meat. Worked great. See, that's about the extent of my short-term memory. No, so please don't expect more than that. Get a Nokia. I don't think I've ever had someone say that to me before. Oh, okay, you're talking about the big battery with the snake game. There you go. You play Brick Breaker. Hey, I broke out my Pixel to whale out on the 4th. Got a bunch of free units from that loyalty program. Yeah, Rook, that loyalty program is sick. I've got like 550 units stacked up still. So, it's pretty solid, I think. Maybe I've already used them. I already forgot. But yeah, Google Play's loyalty program is awesome. They do really, really good with that. But that doesn't help us in-game. Although, to be fair, Apple is the one that had that whole game crash issue. You know, and iOS did not. So, who's the real people lacking support? It had to be said. It had to be said. Although, Rook, I guess, could have just busted out the other one. Bad time. I wonder how many of the new champions dash backwards after they finish their special. Now that I think about it. Because doesn't that kind of counteract heavy countering? Just a bit. And the grind of drinks. We like to drink Jay because Jay is our friend. Oh, dude, yeah, water. That's what we drink, mate. That's what we drink. Gotta stay hydrated. Okay. Oh, we're done. I need to take a break. AOG, what are you talking about? The mate start enhanced came out last special one of these on the way left, bro. Wait, what? Yeah. I think I'm gonna do my first run of Abyss this weekend. Damn, Joe Mama. Do it, man. Do it. I love it. And crush it. And let me know how it goes. Damn, that's so exciting. That is so exciting. It'll be a good time, too, I think. Right? I think if you start on Friday, AQ will be over, right? What are your thoughts on the BS Kabam pulled with Sabretooth Synergy and pulling him up for us to get crystals and then say it was a bug? Jason N., I ranted about it. I actually don't blame Kabam. Yeah, I don't blame Kabam. So, I think that could have been avoided if the CCP had you know, interacted with Kabam. Kabam was pretty quick to respond, all things considered. Just saying. If you wait a second, I'm closing out. Just do it meme, exactly. Like, and do you push me to do it? Nice, Joe Mama. That's what I'm talking about. Isn't that how I got you to do like Labyrinth or something? I love it. And then you ended up doing Labyrinth before me. I hope you explore Abyss before me too. That would be awesome. Okay, but for real, we're grabbing these. See where we land. This is nice. This is such a good feeling. Look how long and slow these load speeds are. It feels good. This is why I don't do these ever, because it's such a pain in the ass. There we go. And done. Okay. Let's go find something fun to open. Close out. Thanks to everybody for hanging out. Joe Mama, good luck on Abyss of Legends. I believe in you. I know you can do it. Just do what you can. Stay confident. Stay patient. You know that it costs everybody a heck ton of revives. Ain't nothing you can do about that. Just how it is. And good luck. Can't wait to hear about it. Peace out, Capitan. 5 arena crystals. That's me. 450 units. Oh, that's a Cavalier crystal. No, it's units for Abyss. We gotta stay reserved. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We can stay reserved. Those are 2 champions I don't particularly want, so we're okay. All right, that said, everybody, it's been a blast. Loved getting that 450 units there at the end, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.